hydrogen fuel cell car is very similar to your electric car, electric battery-powered car. It has your electric motor here, which powers your wheels and powers the drive of your car, except that instead of batteries, your electricity comes from the fuel cell. Or the fuel cell stack, so the fuel cell setup here. So a fuel cell runs on hydrogen and oxygen. So hydrogen is reduced down to protons, and the electrons that are released flow around a circuit. That's now that flow of electrons is your electricity. The protons move across, recombine with the electrons, and combine with the oxygen to form H2O at the other side of the cell. So that's the same as you would if you were burning hydrogen. So hydrogen, oxygen gives you water, but this actually happens electrochemically. So we can utilise that reforming of a new molecule, the electrons moving, but flow those electrons through a wire to give you electricity. So that's predominantly how a fuel cell works, to give the electricity to power the motor of this car. That hydrogen comes from compressed tanks that you would refill at a hydrogen refueling station, as if you were refueling a car at a petrol station, except you are just refueling with a hydrogen gas. The oxygen side of that reaction comes from air. So air flows through the car, is compressed, and is supplied to the other side of the fuel cell. If you want more of a visual representation of that, I can show you on my shirt. Give me 1 second while I just open this door. Thank you. That's the inside of the car. We were just opening the... So very similar to your regular electric car. But anyway, so on the just more of a visual representation, this is a mock-up of a fuel cell. Hydrogen one side, oxygen the other. Your hydrogen, like I say, releases electrons that will flow around the circuit. They will come down to the oxygen side. I hope I'm pointing to the right points. So the protons that are generated as you lose these electrons move through the membrane to the oxygen side. Protons, electrons and oxygen will give you water, H2O. And I think that is pretty much all there is to say. You've clocked in on the hybrid battery. That's because your fuel cell, excess energy from the fuel cell will charge up the battery. If you need to accelerate onto a motorway, so you need a bit more power, this can dissipate as the fuel cell gets up to the appropriate output, and then you can cruise at the just with the electricity supplied by the fuel cell, and then this battery will be recharged. And like I say, it just releases water, which will drip out the back as we're driving along. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say about how it works.